Previously on Project Z, Luke gambled running way upriver literally to find a hotspot. David has a solid keeper, and Steven has fallen short.
That's the story of our day right there, oh shorties.
3 pros, 3 days, 3 challenges. What happens when 3 of the world's best bass pros go head-to-head on Lake Guntersville, big bass mecca and site of the 2014 Bassmaster Classic, with no practice time and a limited tackle arsenal? Faced with numerous obstacles, 75 miles of river, 69,000 acres of fishable water, and only 15 hours to break it all down with Z-Man baits.
Palmetto.
This is Project Z. Luke continues to milk his warm water discharge spot for all it's worth.
Current's just pushing around this whole back eddy. It comes over this point. It's actually the upriver edge of the current, where there's a little bit of a bulge here. You can see the current breaking around that point as it pushes into it. A lot of times, those most aggressive fish will actually get up on the front edge of current like that rather than eddies and the calm areas. They want to be the first one to the foods. Any kind of place like this around that current is always good for a fish. There's one. Ah, it's a little one again. Giving it his all though. The fun thing about that bait, that fatty's just, you get so many bites and you catch so many fish on one bait. Big or small, I don't know how many you could catch. The shape of that bait, the action, the buoyancy, everything put together, that's a fish catching machine right there, the fatties. Put that on the shaky heads, go to work. Alrighty, I say we go try to catch some big ones. Got a little bit of fun here. And fatties, always good for a little fun. You get a slow day, you can pick up that bait. Almost always catch one. Not always going to catch the biggest one, like you're going to get some bites on it. Good all-around bait about anywhere in the country. We're going to look for something a little larger in size.
Freaking water temp, 45 degrees. That's almost, it's 5 degrees cooler up here than it was down there where we were yesterday. That may be a big reason they're not really biting very good. There's a fish between here and that end of this deal. Has to be. Has to be. You know that competing against David and competing against Luke in this Project Z, that you're definitely going to have to bring your A game, you know, all 3 days. He's a grinder, man. I know he probably put that palmetto bug in his hand and just said, I'm fixing to catch me one on it, you know. That's just the way he is. He's one of those kind of guys, kind of fishermen that's going to go out there and kind of make it happen however he needs to, you know. So Luke's one of those guys, he's going to go out and make something happen. He chose to go up the river and could work out for him today. He's one of those that he's going to go out there on a limb, so to speak, you know, and it's kind of what it takes sometimes. At this game, that's some of, you know, it's kind of a what would you say, kind of a high risk, high reward type deal. And, you know, that's kind of the way Luke approaches things, you know. He'll take a chance here and there to score big. And, you know, oh, there's one. There he is right there, good one. Golly, golly. Look at there. Get you some of that, Walker. Bye. I'm like, double. That's what I was thinking when I said the hook. I was like, oh, and he's gonna count double.
Meanwhile, David is grinding away with the palmetto bugs in the mouth of Mud Creek.
God almighty, that fish come off. That was a big old fish right there. Darn it. I finally got a bite. $115. That should move us up to third.
With his second keeper of the day, David and Luke are all knotted up, but David has the edge thanks to the Palmetto Bugs bonus. Luke moves into search mode, looking for a Palmetto Bugs bonus fish.
This one feels like a good one. Oh, it's not giant, but spotty. The palmetto bug strikes the jig head out here in the current seam. He just absolutely smoked it. I'm gonna weigh him since he's double weight. 1 pound, 15 ounces. That makes that fish almost a 4-pounder. I like this double weight thing. We'll try to get a bigger one to replace him though. Don't get one this cast. We're gonna move on. I want to make sure to get back to that hot water discharge before the end of the day. Get a little bit of time in there and jerk on some more. That's a lot more fun than up here. The bites are a lot more plentiful. We gone.
Luke found the Palmetto Bugs bite he was looking for and regains the top spot. Stephen is now in Mud Creek searching for that first keeper.
I got a tip, man, I got a tip right up my sleeve. Been wanting to deliver it all day and I can't even get the fish to just to cooperate. Project Z's fixing to get the cage loose here in a minute is what's gonna happen. we gonna see something. All right, watch this palmetto bug go to work. Come on, baby. Golly bum. I knew I was feeling fuzzy. I just. Uh-huh. I'm gone, keep going. Keep going, Walker. Little sneaky snake. It's just what I needed, some harassment. Hey, look, man, get that aluminum can. Move it.
You catch anything?
No.
You caught one? A bass?
Caught one right then. You see me call that one?
I'm sick of catching them. My thumbs wore out from them.
Did y'all not see me just catch that one? 3-pounder, I didn't need him, thank you very much.
Didn't even need it.
On a palmetto bug at that.
Day just keeps getting worse.
Where y'all going? Where you caught that one this morning?
I'm going to the truck.
You got 3? Yeah. Well, we owe Luke $5 or $2 for his smallmouth.
Yeah, I know it.
I didn't realize he's up there fishing a hot water discharge. I'm like, come on. Come on.
Why do you think he was coming up with all those little smallmouth ideas?
Good night. Staying on the phone with all his buddies all.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's like a regular tournament.
That's what I was saying. Noticed you sneaky again today, putting in over here.
Yeah. And I'm glad I did.
Well, I've yet to catch a keeper. How many you got?
I knew I'd have to help you out here, so I'll try and bail you out. I caught. How many did I catch? 13, I think.
You lie like cheap. I know where you came from.
It got so bad. I mean, I was letting Marty reel him in there for a while. We got some good footage of him.
Are you kidding me? Yeah. Yeah. How many you caught? Seriously, don't lie.
2.
2? You caught 1 on the right one though, didn't you?
I caught them both on the palmetto.
Oh, did you now? You go,
That's all-
big dog.
It's, to be honest with you, I've thrown it 99% of the day.
I have too. Well, 95% of the time of the day.
I know where we can sure enough catch some white bass.
Well, I know where you can't catch a, well, you may be able to catch a bass. Well, if he has two keepers, 3, 14, 7.5, he's sitting on about 10 pounds right now. 10 pounds out of Gunnersville, you gotta be kidding me. It's not that hard, is it?
Luke's back at his hot spot, but it seems to be cooling off.
We got us another one. Not a giant, but catch though.
David's patience in Mud Creek appears to be paying off.
All these big grass flats, a lot of fish, they kind of get bunched up for you. It's not hard to find them in that little group, but the hard thing is to make them bite. Golly, what a fish. Just a big mouth on him. Another palmetto bass right there. 212. Can you believe that? I thought I had a 5-pounder. Just a long, lean fish. Oh.
It's a 2-horse race. And as for Stephen,
I'll go back and take a ribbon from the boys and take it like a grown man, I guess. Man, I want to tell you guys, it was cold this morning starting off, and to me, it never warmed up.
It looked nice out there, but it sure didn't feel good.
I know it. Golly, man, and it was tough on me fishing too. It's gonna come out and tell you. 0.
00.
It's up to you guys. All right. Tell me what you have. I want to get the dagger out of me in a hurry.
I caught 3 keepers. I got a confession to make. I fished a warm water discharge. I was like 20 degrees warmer
Right.
standing on the boat there.
You sneaky again, Luke.
You
You
wouldn't leave
sneaky.
there, would you?
Yes, I liked it there.
You are sneaky.
Kind of like Hawaii.
Right. And you know, the water temperature, the warmest is like 46 degrees. Back in those creeks, 43.
I saw
I
that
mean,
too.
it's crazy how
Yeah.
cold the weather
Right.
is.
Right.
But yet we're still able to catch some fish,
Right.
which is the cool part.
Yeah, and I went with that fatties with the shaky heads, and that's what I was able to get most of my bites on. Caught quite a few smaller fish too. Had a fair number of bites today, more than I had yesterday. It was actually kind of a fun day to get some bites, just not a lot of quality. You know, I caught 3 keepers, but a lot of other short fish. It's good.
Now today, I just stuck with the jig because I mean it's that cold. You know that you got to really slow down, and they're not going to chase that bait, even with that sunshine. So I just went straight to the palmetto bug on the back of my
You
jig.
rat. You.
I did. I
Rat,
used the
you.
jig trailer. It worked. Hey, it worked.
How many keepers you get?
Caught 3 keepers. Caught 3 keepers. Caught 1 white bass, and there was a bunch more of those there.
Right.
But I knew, clock's ticking. I got to catch some real bass because you guys were a stickler
Yeah,
yesterday about it's
yeah.
got to be not just a fish but a bass. So
What kind of total weight did you guys have?
well, because of the palmetto bug, doubled my weight. I had 8.7, and that goes all the way to 16, 14, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah,
Good
I only
day.
had 9.9, and I caught 1 on a palmetto bug. Maybe I should have been throwing that a little more.
That's right.
Yeah.
Look at both of you, man. Y'all sneaky on me.
Yeah, well, you gotta be, right?
David's commitment to the palmetto bugs paid off, netting him both raw and bonus weights. The Z-Man fatties proved to be the best bait to generate the most bites in the tough river conditions. The heaviest limit of the day was caught using the palmetto bugs as a jig trailer.
There's the challenge tomorrow. Read it up, brother man.
The third and final Project Z challenge is this. The anglers will have 5 hours to catch the heaviest 4-fish limit of legal-sized bass. The anglers must use all 4 categories of baits to fill their limits, and bait categories can be combined on 1 lure. They are restricted to the mid-lake section of Gunnersville, from Mountain Lakes Resort to Comer Bridge. They can launch their boats from any public ramp within the designated fishing zone. For the final challenge, the anglers will choose from 3 pre-organized tackle bags. They are restricted from opening their tackle bags until the official start of the third challenge.
Let's get this going. Let's get our bag. Let's see what we got. They all
I guess the
You guys, you
just get this, right?
No peeky. No peeky.
Success or failure could be a tackle bag away. Find out who has the creativity and drive to win out over tough conditions. Overcome obstacles.
That walker's really not going to like me. He starts playing with those rods that I messed with a little bit last night. Probably not going to be my biggest fan today.
And rise to the challenge on the final episode of Project Z.
Come here. That's getting it done right there.